Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Button to Mind. This is Neha Alam. Today we're gonna talk about beer. Yes, as promised, we're gonna discuss about beer. But before that, you can check out my last video in IGTV about bar equipments. I have talked about the history of bar equipments, the use and different types. You can have a look. As well as today, we're gonna divide the topic of beer in two parts. Today we're going to discuss about the history of beer, and we're going to discuss why the particularly beer bottles are green and brown, why they are not transparent. Of course we got transparent bottles as well, but why particularly it's green and brown, we're going to discuss that as well. And in second part we're going to talk about different type of beer, ingredient of beers, what gives it a different distinctive taste, process of making beer. We're going to discuss all of these in next video. So beer is the third most popular drink around the world. Yes, after of course water and tea, it's very popular around the world. Well, the earliest chemical clear evidence was ever returned in 3500 BC to 3100 BC in Iraq. It was mentioned in Iraq, in western Iraq, the first chemical evidence of the beer. Then it was before recorded in the histories of ancient Iraq and ancient Egypt, approximately 5000 years ago. So before that it was already been recorded. Even it says that 10,000 years ago as well it's been recorded, the beer making and everything. But first chemical history was in between 3500 BC to 3100 BC. Well, then after that, in city of Uruk, which is modernly called Iraq nowadays, they used to pay their employee with 5 to 10 liters of beer every day, which was very refreshing and used to have all the essential minerals. Yes, the 13 minerals, the beer contained 13 kind of minerals. Basic needs minerals are already added in the beer. So yes, it is already been used to given to the people, the workers who used to build the pyramid of Ghazi. So back then this was the history. It was being chemically produced the first time in between 3500 BC to 3100 BC. Then before that it was recorded while it was said to while building of pyramid of Ghazi in 5000 BC approximately. That time they used to give it to the worker. That's what they say. So that was basically the story of the beer, that how it's come in existence, how people really start to love it because it's very, have kind of all kind of minerals and essentials and very refreshing after a working day. So this is about the history, a brief history of a beer. Now we're going to discuss about why the bottles of beer bottles are green and brown. Well, back then it was used to store in clear bottles. So when they used to store it in clear bottle, while they keep it for a longer time, it used to get very skunky, like very smelly, skunky smell. So people really don't like that skunky smell. It's not very nice. So then after that they start to put it in a darker color bottles like brown and green bottles. But then in World War II there was a shortage of brown bottles. There was a lot of shortage. Then the green bottles become popular, very much popular. But yes, here our point is that why the bottles of Corona and Sol and other bottles are intransparent. It might sound odd, but these people really like to have that skunky smell in their beer, the taste. So if you compare Heineken and Corona, you will find that skunkiness in Corona because they want to have that effect, have that taste. So maybe that's the reason that we have that Corona with lime. So this is basically why it become why the green bottles and the brown bottles become so popular, to preserve the nutrition, to preserve the the taste of it, not to go bad, to preserve it. They start to have it in a dark color bottle so that when it transport during World War, it was transporting during other thing, when it get transported it doesn't lose its taste. So this was it for today. We have already discussed the history of it, as well as we discuss why the color is green and brown. So next time we're gonna talk about the ingredients, what exactly goes in beer, the process of beer, how it's done, how it's made, and different kind of beer. You can check out my different posts on beer. I've already posted Asian beers, different Asian beer from part of different Asia, the popular with the countries. You can have a look on that, as well as wait for my next video. See you next time, guys. Take care. Until then, be safe and sound. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Bye bye, and keep reading.